wasn't. It's not cooperating.
Jolene says yes. Facebook is with us. YouTubers, Facebookers, we're here.
We are here.
I love it. Welcome, Barb, to Shenanigans.
Thank you, Janet.
I was so glad Barb was able to join us because of behind us. Plus, she's a lot of fun. Because when I said, I have a question for Shenanigans, you said...
Is it who puts the ram in the ram-a-lam-a-ding-dong?
How did you ever guess? That was going to be our question. I got a great question for today. But, so welcome to Shenanigans. Here we are at Calico Gals in Syracuse, New York. We've got a really great show today.
Yes, we do.
For those who remember way back in the Ed Sullivan days, we've got a great show because we've got demos, we've got brand new products. We're going to do an unboxing. We've got new fabric. We've got a giveaway, which is an adorable. I don't know if you saw this, Barb. Look at this little candy pack.
It's a mini charm pack. It's a marmalade.
And it's really thick, so I'm feeling like it may have more than 42. I don't know.
It's all orange color.
This is a gift from our friends at Jaftex. Thank you very much from our friends at Jaftex. We saw our rep Shelly this week and ordered, I can't remember if I ordered 14 or 16 bolts of wide back.
We need them.
I know we do.
And they're coming in.
And they're all available. They're all going to be coming in. A beautiful assortment, batiks, solids, great prints, all kinds of fun things. 108 wide, 118 wide.
Wow.
So we're going to just restocking our whole wide back because people are finishing quilts.
Yeah.
You know?
We're talking about the fabric, not the body shape.
You know, there's a reason why she sits here. There is a reason why this girl is here today. Well, I'm going to, people are probably wondering if this is a prize. How can I win this? Because everybody wants this, how pretty it is. So I have a question.
Okay, I'm ready.
And you're ready. When you comment, there's no right or wrong answer. When you comment on her question, Jennifer, who's sitting over there where you can't see her, but we can, is keeping track. And she will enter you in for the drawing at the end of the show. One of you commenters will receive this adorable little, sometimes they call it a candy pack. It's 2.5-inch squares.
Looks like candy.
And the color is marmalade.
Marmalade.
Yes. So here's my question. My demo today is a great project for gifts or craft shows. So I got thinking about making multiples of something. And long before I started a quilt shop, back in the olden days, when Jolene was just a little shaver, I used to do craft shows, like many people have. Or
I have done
you have
some,
done
yes.
that. Or a lot of people still do craft
Yes,
shows.
they do.
I love craft shows. And when you do craft shows, you have to make multiples of things.
Yes.
So you try to think of ways to make a factory, like an assembly line.
Be more
right?
efficient when you're making a mass quantity.
Exactly.
Yes.
Or maybe you're making for pillowcases for all your grandchildren.
Right.
So you're doing that. Or maybe you're making pillowcases or something for charity.
Yes.
I mean, we do it also with quilt blocks, but in my mind, I'm thinking actual projects. So here's my question to you guys sitting here, and to you guys at home, and you guys on YouTube, and you guys on Facebook, and you guys sewing with your friends. What have you intentionally made multiples of and created a system like that? And just throw out what that project was and maybe even a guess of how many. I guess that's where I'm going. If Patty's watching, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of bowl cozies she's made, but I really wanted to see what kind of things people have made multiples of. Can you think of something that you made for craft shows that you made a lot of?
Well, for my family, because I have so many nieces and nephews, I
Okay.
always make hats, scarves, backpacks, and pillowcases.
There you go.
So I have a system for each one.
System. That's what we're talking about.
I have a
creating
system. Okay, so here's, if I'm making pillowcases, I do all the cutting in one day. Then I do all the pinning, or I don't pin, I clip. All the clips. And then I just, it's
So
like an
that's-
assembly line.
Yes,
And
that's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Yes.
When I made this project, I was thinking of it. And when I made the demo to show you today, I was also thinking, wow, this would be great. You could do all this at once and all this at once. So as I'm showing it to you, I'm going to be talking about those things. Barb, feel free to jump in and say, this would be a great one to do all at once. Obviously, the cutting up front would be part of that.
I always take a day or two, depending on what the project is, and I just cut. And that way I have all the different
Everything
colors
cut.
and everything. And they like the wild and crazy, so everything
So that works
I
out
cut
good
and-
for you. I don't want to lose
and
my
we
little
just go
candy
from
bar.
there.
So here's one for you and one for me. This is what we're making today.
it is.
You know what it is. But
It's lovely.
isn't it cute?
It's a big tissue. No, I'm just kidding.
It could be, right? All right, so go ahead and flip it, Barb. These are called flip and heat microwave baskets. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how cute. Oh, there you go, Barb. You put a bowl in that one. How perfect that is. That
In
would
and
even
out of the
hold a larger
microwave.
one.
You got little handles
see
so you
that?
don't burn your hands.
No.
Oh, I should have got a little.
No, that's okay. I was thinking this one I thought would be great for a mug,
that's
big,
true.
like a soup mug kind of thing, a bigger mug that you would heat up. But it could be something small too. I have
Exactly.
little Pyreexes that would fit right in this little baby.
If you have a project and you need a lot of the little squares or whatever, you can just stack them
Oh
there,
yeah.
and then when you're done,
So we're not
flip
even
it
thinking
back
about
out.
for microwaving.
Right.
We're thinking about for just using it for little baskets. And then when you're done,
It folds back flat.
it folds flat. You can put it in a drawer, put it in the cupboard,
Store it with your towels, whatever,
throw it in the washer, throw it in the dryer.
and you're done. And then it doesn't take up
Yeah.
as much space as a regular bowl cozy does.
It doesn't. It doesn't at all. They
They just lay flat.
and they actually can fit one inside the other if you want to do that too. So there are 3 sizes. This is the medium, the small, so there's one larger size
Okay.
too, okay, in the pattern. Here's the pattern from Around the Bobbin, Lisa from Around the Bobbin. Thank you, Lisa. If you happen to be watching today, never know.
You never know. You
never
never
know.
know.
Lisa, we met in Minnesota. Yeah, we
And
did.
we have a Canadian customer that watches us every week.
Does she?
You know,
Well,
good
let me
for
just
us,
take
too.
you guys through a little bit of the demo. I tried to put together different steps of it and then make it make sense to us. But basically, you're talking about 2 squares of fabric. I'm not going to give you measurements, but I will say if you're making the small one, you can make this with 2 10-inch squares, 2 layer cakes,
Perfect.
2 layer cake squares if you have leftover. I will say if you're making the medium, these two, the medium and the small, I made out of 2 fat quarters. So the gingham fat quarter and the floral fat quarter, not 4 fat quarters, 2 fat quarters made both of these.
That's nice.
And I actually think I have enough left over to make one more small one. I might have to fudge a little on the measurements depending on how you cut. And after you've made them, then you're like paying attention and cutting more carefully. Okay. Can you grab what's on top there, which is the batting? So yes, so you've got the pattern too.
Got the pattern as well. You know, the bigger one looks like you could take a casserole out of the oven and stick it in there too.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to put this in the oven, but you could
No.
use it for a hot pad on the table.
Exactly.
Good point. All right, this is what I put in there, wrap and zap. Now,
Yes.
we want to make sure if we're doing stuff that's going in the microwave, we don't like to put polyester
No.
or obviously nothing with metal in it. So you're not going to pick any fabrics that have
Metallic.
nothing
Nothing
gold
with
or
metallic.
anything, nothing like that on there. You're just going to pick plain fabric. But this, I thought this was a great buy. It's 45 by 36, 45 inches by 1 yard. For the medium, you're cutting a 12-inch square. So you're thinking about that. You can get 9 of them out of one package. And this is made specifically for the microwave.
Oh, nice.
It's called Wrap and Zap. So you don't have to worry about what's in it. You know, your leftover bedding, that's nice to use, but then you think, oh, does this have polyester? Does this not have polyester? Get yourself a package of this, keep it in the bag with the paper, and you know this is going to be your microwave. And
Right.
again, if you're making multiples, decide your size, right? And you cut all your squares
Yes.
right up front.
Yes.
Okay?
You cut
Right.
them all up front so that you are prepared.
Right. So she has you cut your square for your inner and your outer, and then cut your batting a little bit bigger. And you're going to put your lining fabric right on top of your batting. Your batting's going to be a little bit bigger. At this point, the directions say to spray baste it together or pin. All I do is put a couple pins in it. I did not spray baste, and I'll tell you why. Before I put the pins in, I pressed it, and it kind of velcros right to the batting.
Oh, okay.
It holds really nice. So I put a couple pins in just to be sure, and then it's all set like one piece. So this is your lining and your batting. Then you're going to take and trim it so it's exactly the same size. And I thought, why doesn't she just have you cut your batting all the right size as your fabric? Because it doesn't come out perfect. Batting is a little stretchy.
Yes.
And it's a little bit messy. If you do it like this and then trim it up, it's perfect. And it takes you all of,
2 seconds.
exactly.
Maybe
I was
a minute.
gonna say 20 seconds
minute.
to trim all 4 sides and have them nice. The next thing you're going to do, and remember I've got a couple pins in this, is mark a 3-inch square. Can they see that, Joe?
Yeah.
I used a friction pen. You've got those over there.
I've got them right here.
Yeah, so you can use anything you want. It's the markings are probably not going to show, but use a friction pen. My goodness, because then when you press it, your markings will go away.
We have blue, pink, and black.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you have light fabrics or dark fabrics, this is going to
Correct.
show up nice for you. You're going to mark a 3-inch square. Well, on this size, everyone has a different size square. So you're going to mark a square in each corner and then stitch on the square on that line. I thought this was a little different. I don't know if you've ever done anything like that. You're going to cut the batting only
Oh, no.
out of. All right, so Joe, I'm going to come over to the top-down camera and keep talking over here. New camera system, Jolene. How's it going?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. We're so excited here. All right, so as I said, I sewed all of my corners by the marking, and now you have to cut out the batting. And Jen, we just got these little clippers, and I wanted to try these. I don't know.
It's nice because they're metal.
Yeah. Oh, they cut really sharp too. Oh, no problem. Now, let me give you guys some advice on this part of the demo. Do not assume that you will not cut the bottom. And get going really fast. So if you're doing multiples of these, you still have to be careful here, because
This is the time to take your time and slow down.
this is the one that you want to take your time, because it's too easy to grab this bottom layer. And if you don't believe me, when you come in the store, you can look at one of my samples and see where I accidentally cut my fabric and then said, oh, what the heck, I'm just going to keep going anyway. So this works. These little clippers, these are brand new in the store. Barb, how much are these?
$5.75.
I love the way it fits in my hand.
We
Of
have red
course
and
it's-
black.
Red and black? Okay. Oh, I think, Jen, you told me that it's they're all the same items, so if you care whether you buy red or black or not, put that in the comments and I'll make sure you
Yes.
get that one. But if you don't care, just drop them in your cart and we'll make sure you get one of these. These are great to have right by your sewing machine to cut threads. That's what I think they're really for, but
I'm glad that you don't have to put your fingers through them, because a lot of times you
Oh,
want
that's
to be
true.
quick.
Right.
oh, that's true.
That
I bet
makes
you
it a lot
these would work good
easier.
for trimming embroidery things too, and the hoop things.
Definitely.
Mm.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so I've got 3 of my 4 trimmed out here. Next thing you want to do is you want to make your handles. Now, I also thought this was a little bit different way of making the handle than I had seen before. So I've got my strip for my handle, and you're going to press it in half and then press toward the center. That is not different for me, okay? We would do this and make a handle. But she has you cut a really thin little strip of batting, and you kind of put it in here, just like this. It makes all the difference in the world.
You tuck it in.
Yeah, you just tuck it in.
I've actually done that before.
Have you done that? It comes
On
out
handles.
so neat.
On handles.
On handles?
Yeah.
And it just is so nice. You don't have to turn anything. So then you're going to do some top stitching. And I did right along close to each edge, and then maybe like, a quarter of an inch or whatever inside too, to make nice handles for that. Well, I'm going to jump over to one that I've got a little bit farther along the way here, because you can see here where I have cut out all my battings out of my squares. Ignore this piece on here, it's part of the demo. You cut all my batting out. I've still got a couple pins in there, although I could take them out now. And here's my handles that I already made. After you make your handle in one big piece, she has you cut it down to the exact size. So again, I like that feature in this pattern, that you're not making everything exact. You might be trimming off 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch to get it exactly right and neat on your ends.
And saving fabric.
Saving fabric, yeah. And also, you could actually make a great big long strip of handles if you're making multiples, and then just cut off the size that you need.
That's a
for
good
the-
idea. It's a very good idea.
Again, you're making multiples, that's a fast way of doing it. So we're going to mark the center and mark where we're going to put these, and use clips. She even says to use clips. A couple things I really like about this: she has you sew 1/4 of an inch here. So many times they're having you just like base that on, and then that shows up and everything. She's like, sew it on with 1/4 of an inch. Okay, that sounds good. It was a lot easier for me to handle when it was under my machine, to sew this on with 1/4 of an inch. And I just have the clips on here to show you that's how I did it. I've already sewn these actually. Okay, so I can take all of my clips off. Now, we're going to take the front, the outside of and put it on top of this. and sew all the way around to leave an opening. Now I have this partially prepped so that I could show you what to do here. Here's something else that I like. You know we like clips. I love these big ones, and they work so great in this project because I can just hold that handle right down there, and that's going to keep that totally out of the way for me until I get up to that point. Look how much nicer that is now for me to sew all the way around. I would add a couple clips around here. Now you are going to leave an opening when you sew all the way around to turn it. A couple other things. She has you sew with a 3/8 of an inch seam. Remember I said we sewed these on with a 1/4? Well, now we're going to sew with a 3/8. So 3/8 is kind of a weird size on your sewing machine. Like my machine shows a 1/4 and it shows a 1/2. Do we have any of those sewing edges, Barb? Let me show that.
Yes, we do.
If you do not have this in your sewing machine toolbox, your sewing toolbox, you should have this. The sewing edge, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strips. They're like a sticky note that you can stick on and pull off.
And re-stick.
Yeah, they re-stick over and over and over again. You're going to pull one of these off and stick it, in this case, right on the 3-inch. Also, they've got a little bit of a height. So when you do sew with them, you're going to be able to line right up next to there. Even if you have trouble with your 1/4 inch, or you have to do a weird thing like 3/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch or whatever, you can put these wherever on the bed of your machine. We have carried these probably since the store has opened, and we still carry them and we still sell them all the time, and people still buy them because people like me, we lose them and we need another pack of them. So sewing edge is a good thing. All right, so let's pretend that I sewed all the way around here and I left an opening right here. Okay, another great tip that she has in here is you don't just, well, first of all, she has you clip your corners, but you don't just reach in and turn it right side out. She has you press this edge back. It's going to make such a difference, let me tell you. When you do turn it, it's going to be so much neater. Now you can do both sides if you want to. I usually just do one, and that works really great. Just there where you've got your opening. That's the only place where I'm doing it. I don't care about the rest of it. Right here. Now at home, when I'm home, I will actually take and I'll put a couple dabs of glue in this and glue that down. All right, it's going to make a difference later, and again, it's one of those 2-second things, Barb, that you were just talking about.
Right.
And can't you see now, like you could just be doing this with multiples?
Oh, yes.
Turning them off, pressing this down, having a whole stack of them. All right, so now we're going to reach our hand inside, assuming that we have stitched all the way around, and when we turn it right side out, we've got a nice pressed, neat edge there, right? And yeah, and you're going to do that all the way around, guys, but where the opening is, it's now nice and neat to press that in place. Again, I will glue this in place. I will put a couple dabs of glue right here to hold that, because what you're going to do now is top stitch all the way around. And when you do, your handles, of course, will be out because everything will be turned right side out, so your handles will be out. It comes out really super pretty, but you're not quite done. So you've got this all done. Now there's a little quilting, there's an X that goes in here, and then there's some folding that happens, right? Now it's starting to look like what we've got, and a couple more seams that are going to get folded here that actually make, I'm reaching back over, here we are in this page right here.
Here's this one that
folded.
shows the X.
Yes, this one shows the X. You can see it where it shows up on the bottom. Maybe one of these is a little bit better. So then it's all finished. You can't even know which side that I left my opening in because it finished so neatly here on the edge. Top stitched all the way around, and now this is your seam that actually makes it to fold. So you mark that again with your friction pen and go ahead and sew right on those lines, and it's done. That's it, it's done. All you gotta do is flip and use it.
Simple as that.
It's after you've made your first one, you fly through these because you don't need to look at the directions anymore. You've got it down. And if you want to do a project for Christmas gifts for this year or for craft shows, I think this is the one.
It is.
This is.
I have to agree
it's
with
called.
you.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the first that you've seen the demo, Barb.
It is.
You think this is a good one to use for that?
I think so. Absolutely.
Flip and heat microwave baskets. Now, she does have another pattern, and it is called something else. It's another basket, but it will fit a 9 by 13.
Oh, okay.
So instead of not for the microwave, but just like if you want to put something on the table, hot or cold, take to a picnic with little handles.
That's a good.
So there's a 9 by 9 and 9 by 13. Use it for brownies or use it for whatever. So I'm gonna make that one too. I've got that pattern, so that will be next up. Maybe in a couple weeks I'll have that one done, and we'll take a look at what that would be. But think about making a set.
I know.
A set for people like a.
The problem is if I make one, I'll probably have to make 9. I have 9 siblings.
You'll have to make them for all of your siblings. Jen, anybody making multiples or telling us anything about multiples?
They do make multiples.
I thought so.
And
Can I have that bowl? I just
tote
wanna play with it.
bags.
Tote bags. There's another good one.
Tote bags.
Yes.
Deb used to make, back in the day, she
That's okay, but we said the same thing.
paraphrased.
Yes.
She used to make Raggedy Ann dolls, a whole bunch of them.
So
my
that's another thing that people
God.
do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So she would have to come up with a system, probably doing like all the cutting, all the faces, all the hair.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
And then Allison made hundreds of fleece hats in high school to raise money for a food cupboard.
Aw.
And they basically had them stacked out, similar to the way that we do chain piece in quilting.
Okay, just
So
so
like
just
you
one
just-
right
yeah.
after the other.
That's how I do my fleece hat.
It's our factory that we are.
Yep, factory for sure.
Yeah.
Factory.
Factory.
And then we have Judy, who says yes but not sewing. Hers are Christmas cookies.
Oh.
An assembly line of Christmas
Oh, it's okay.
We
It's
should
still
test some
assembly
for
line.
her.
Yeah, we should probably test.
We
those
don't want
out,
you to
Judy.
hand out anything that's
Yeah,
not going
right.
to be, high quality. So we'd be your taste
Oh,
testers.
Barb,
if
that's
you
great.
like.
I'm putting all my little notions and things in my basket here. They're not going in the microwave.
And you'll like this one, Janet.
Yeah.
Kimberly made the hearts from the Sew Zone for Valentine's Day, a whole bunch of them.
You're right. I will like that one. Oh, I'm so glad you did that.
Yes.
That's nice, isn't it?
It is. I think I remember seeing some of them.
Can you hand me some of the things that we demoed just so I can review those?
With that lovely little
Yeah.
clips.
So we have clips in different sizes. Of course, if you come to Calico Gals and you use cash, you're going to get one free with your little
Yes.
collection of your
Yes,
tumblers.
you will.
And if you come more and more and more, you're going to have a whole set and you didn't even have to buy
So those
them.
are in bulk, and these are a
Yeah,
set
the
of
bulk
10.
ones are the better buy, but I love having all the different colors too.
And these are the little tiny ones. I actually have some of these too. I use when I'm doing
I do
some.
not have those.
I use them not all the time, but I do use them on particular things that I make.
What
Just-
about the bag of the big ones?
Now,
Oh,
I-
right in front of you.
I have these, and I also, if I'm doing a small project, I will roll it up, and I will stick the clips on it when I'm quilting the top.
I do the same thing. These are so handy for so many things.
Mhm.
They also can
24.
help you with fashion faux pas when you need to clip something. Keep something out of the way. I've used it to shorten a necklace in the back. Not necessarily the big ones,
Right,
but you know.
but these little ones,
You just
they have
find
like
that
a
you're
little
using them
point.
for so many things because they're so much stronger than a clothespin, but they do
Yes.
the work of a clothespin. Yeah, the little ones, I think we all have these.
We all have the
Remember
regular
when we
size.
didn't? Remember?
Yes, and
Before?
I had to pin everything. I hate pins.
I
Now,
hate
how many
things
pins do
too.
we use now?
Probably close to none.
I
Once
put-
in
I
a
put-
while, there's
I
that
put
one
2
pattern that
pins,
makes you
remember?
stick a pin in the middle.
Remember, I put 2 pins in this because just to hold it because I didn't want to spray baste it. That was so.
So that comes.
I guess I could have clipped it around the edge too,
Right.
but you wanted to cut all the way around, so you'll find your own system for that. Well, that's great. What about the glue things? So these are some products that I didn't necessarily demo, but that I did use in this. So this packet has got the glue, which we use for, like, again, everything, all of our piecing, putting bindings on. I've demoed that over and over and over again. We've got this package together with the pressing pen and a bottle of pressing solution, or we've got the big bottle of pressing solution, and we're all out of the sprayers.
Yes,
Yeah.
but we are getting more in.
Yeah, Jen
But we
was-
do have the refills.
we have the refills because a lot of people already have a spray bottle.
Yes.
So I actually buy this in the gallon. It lasts me forever. I've only ever bought 1 gallon and refill
I
my
remember
little
when you
spray.
used to sell the gallon jugs.
We still special order them for people.
Yes.
Yeah, we do. People love it. And then you've got it and you keep it. Why do we love this? Well, first of all, these demo pieces that I was showing you today were fat quarters that I've had for like 100 years, maybe. No, maybe not that.
50.
Maybe, yeah. But they'd been folded up, and I pulled them out, and they were really creased.
Yes.
So how nice to spray with the pressing solution before I press.
And then it helps to get all those creases out.
Yes.
It really works very well.
It works really well for that. Also, then everything was nice and flat. And when I went to press, look at these beautiful creases on here. I didn't even have to spray it, but I could have because I had sprayed it already to start with. It's almost like a pre-treatment. Now the little pen that's in here, you fill that with the same pressing solution. And after I turned, there's one that I turned, I went all the way around the edge. You know when you're turning something, the edge is like puffy?
And it's
I
good
don't know
when
if
you have a
there's
lot of things that come to a point. Like,
Yes.
Okay, so for example.
So you don't need to spray the whole thing. You're just taking your little pen and going right along the edge.
And you're dabbing it along here.
Oh, right in there would be a great place. She probably did use that for that.
Yes.
I
that's
just
what
think
the
it
pen
makes
is
your
for.
edges so finished and professional. Bag makers, you love the pen. That's the thing because it just gives you a nice, we use it a lot in machine embroidery, like because you have to turn things,
Oh,
like
okay.
mug mats and things that you've sewn everything together and then turn it right side out. And now it's got stabilizer in it too, so it doesn't want to turn. Use the pen. It comes out
It
so
does work very,
great.
very well.
Now I'm going to talk about pressing a little bit more because I said we were going to do an unboxing. Joe, I'm going to come back over here just for a second. As people saw me using this, this is the Eliso iron. And we carried these for years. Since they've come out with them, we've carried them. A lot of times they're special order, but we just got an order of new ones in. I'm going to show you those in a second, but I want to show you how this works. So when you touch it, it goes down if you're not familiar with it. And if you let go, it goes up. This one happens to be mine. This has been in my sewing room for probably, well, we've lived in our house for 5 years. I had it before then, so longer than that. It's just like the day I bought it. It's very, very nice. And one of the reasons that it stays so nice is I never put water in it. Yes, you can put water in it. Here's your tank right here. Here's where you pour your water and fill it in. But I never do. I heard years ago that if you don't put water in your iron, it's going to last so much longer. I would rather use either the acorn spray or I have just a bottle of water.
I do the same thing.
You do the same thing?
I don't put water in my
No,
iron.
it takes you a second to grab your water bottle and spray versus sitting here and steam, 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 steam. I don't use my irons for steam. I use water in a water bottle, or I use acorn spray, or I even use Best Press. Why not? I got all those things. I use them all. And this iron has lasted so long. And the reason I'm telling you this is because this is a big investment. But it's so nice. So I never have to. I can if I want to, but I never have to set my iron up like this. You can shut off the up and down thing if you want to. Another feature I love about this is this. It holds the cord up out of the way. It's not coming from down underneath or in the back or anything. It's coming from up on top. And it just stays out of the way for
It
you.
swivels, so when you
And it
move,
swivels,
it
yeah.
doesn't get in
it
the
does.
way.
And it's good that it's right or left-handed.
That's
because
true.
it's up in the
That's
center.
true. So it doesn't matter depending on where you plug it in and which hand you use. There's so many things to love about Eliso irons, but I'm going to come back over here. What I love about it now,
So start with small one.
we'll start with the small one, is they came out with a new designer one. Now they've come out with designer irons in the past. They had K Facet,
Yes.
they had Tula Pink. This one is Yaya.
Yeah, huh?
Yaya Han, am I saying that right?
You are.
I have to look at the millennials and ask them. The Yaya Han is a cosplay person. Now, I didn't know who she was. We saw her at H&H, and Jolene and Jen were all fangirl. Oh my gosh, there's Yaya Han, Yaya Han. I'm like, who? Sorry. But then I saw the irons and absolutely fell in love with them. So I believe she's Japanese, right? So the whole cherry blossom thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the whole cherry blossom thing is really beautiful.
It's very
Really
pretty.
beautiful. So this is the small one. Also, at least so it doesn't have the up, down, up, down. The cord in the new ones is from the side. Did you see that, Jen?
Yes, do.
Ooh.
and it looks like it can switch over to the other side if you're a lefty.
That is amazing.
Isn't that nice? I love the Teflon plate. I didn't look at that, show you that one. I didn't do this on that one because it's on. You can put water in the little one. It does have an auto shut off. Does this one have a light?
I thought, yes.
Yes.
It has a pro light.
Does the big one have a light too? Well, this isn't plugged in.
No.
So this is literally an unboxing. Why don't you start working on getting that one out? So we just got these in this week. You can see they're brand new. If your iron is starting to hurt for a variety of reasons, consider getting a new Eliso. And if you're going to get a new one, you might as well get the pretty purple one with the cherry blossoms on it, right?
Something to pour the water in.
Yeah, they come with a
It's
little
like
water.
a light lavender.
Jen fell in love with the water
Water.
thing. But why, Jen? We don't put water in our
I
irons.
know.
We just love the little thing.
Just love the
Look
gadget.
at that.
Look at how
Look at that
fancy
plate.
that is.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. Again, where you're going to put your water in, should you decide to go with water. No judgment zone here. You do water, you do you. The swivel hose thing, does this have a light on it? Two? Or just the little one?
I don't think this one does.
So this isn't plugged in. You'll see that it's not going up, down, because it's not hot. It's not plugged in like the yellow one I was just using. We also can get them in other colors, but I believe right now mostly what we have are the cherry blossom
We
ones.
have all the cherry blossom ones, yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. First of all, the purple is appealing. Maybe you have a birthday coming up.
Maybe your husband can get it for Christmas and
Anniversary
hide it in the
gift.
closet until
True.
Christmas
Well, we
comes.
know that the Cave irons and the Tula irons sold out. Personally, I feel these are more appealing, even though I didn't know who Yaya Han was. I think these are so pretty.
Back it up.
Back it up, she says. Back it
I
up.
want to
Just
see it.
see it a little better? Okay. Can I
Let's
see
show
this
this
one?
side where it's got the pretty flowers on the side.
Yeah.
And then the nice plate.
So, and I mean, the ultimate gift, big and little sister, right?
There
You
you
need
go.
both. So this one goes when you go to
Mhm.
retreats, classes,
take a class.
whatever, your friend's house sewing, go to camp. You're going to take this one. This one doesn't go up and down. You can just use it, and you've seen me use it in the demos. This little plate it sits on,
Yes,
it's a
it does.
silicone plate. I probably wouldn't do it on this laminate, but I would do it. And then it's got the storage piece here that just snaps on, again, the silicone, and then the cord does wrap around, and you can hang this on the wall like that. Should you want to, mine sits, but
Mine sits
I have
too.
both sizes, and the reason I have both sizes on my ironing board is when I am doing machine embroidery, a lot of times you need to fuse your applique down in the hoop, and
Okay.
you need a smaller thing to fuse with, so I use this.
I use that when I do a lot of piecing, the little pieces. I use my
Okay.
Eliso for that. It's a nice hot iron.
You know what, here's another feature that I didn't talk about. I'm gonna see if people can see this. See how you can, I feel like I don't wanna touch it like it's gonna be hot, but it's not hot, it hasn't been plugged in yet. There's like a little, what do you wanna call that? Like,
Ridge.
it's not really a ridge, it's like, you can get like underneath and inside of stuff.
Oh, I see. Like
Yeah.
a little opening, yes.
Yeah, you can
So
get,
it just
you
glides
can
along
get
the inside.
right inside of
It's
things.
called the 2-inch detailer tip.
The 2-inch detailer tip.
There
is
we
what
go.
that is.
That's
So
how your
whether you
husband
set
or
it
your
up
boyfriend
or
that
lay
you
it
need that, or your
down.
significant other.
Yeah, so here's my only thing about these. It's not a negative thing at all. It's just I get so used to mine is always down. I never have it sitting like this. It's just like this on my ironing board. I turn it on, turn it off. This is how I use it. And they do have auto shut-offs, both of them.
I always have mine standing up on it.
Never have mine. I never do. So that's what I'm talking about. This is not a negative, but then like when I come here and I use the old-fashioned iron, I forget to stand it up because I'm so used to not having to stand it up. So that's something you got to think about. This it's
Right.
not really a negative for the product. It's a negative for the brain. So
True.
okay. All right. So this was a fun unboxing. Thank you
Yes,
for
it
opening the
was.
box. Yeah, this is cute. So come on in and see them if you want to test out the up and down thing. If you've never tried it, it probably won't be one of the purple ones, but we've got the yellow ones here.
For the yellow, and you've got the coral and gray one. That's
Coral.
our,
Yeah,
now
you
one of our
can test out
classic
any of
models.
them. we'll plug them in for you, and you can kind of play with it and get an idea of what you think about it. Okay, I know we've got new kits. I know we've got new things. I want to talk just a little bit about classes quick.
Okay.
Because Jen didn't give me a list today.
I didn't. I'm sorry. The only other thing we have that we should talk about is the VIQ.
Oh, okay, I can talk about that. Well, let me talk about these things first. Karen's doing a series of class called Skill Builders. She's already done her Skill Builder class
For the
on half square triangles, and now she's going to do one on flying geese. You do not sew in this class. You learn. It's about an hour long.
Right, you bring a notebook, and she
Bring a
shows
notebook,
you. I
she
get
has
5 different
handouts.
ways to do the flying geese.
Yes, so it's a real learning class is what it is. It's called Skill Builders, and the second Saturday of the month from 9 to 10 a.m.
Yes.
is when she's doing that. She's also doing the UFO landing zone. Come in and sew the second Wednesdays of the month, 11 to 3:30.
For all
this
those
is not-
unfinished projects, you might need a little bit of push for.
Yeah, or a little
Honestly.
help, or
Yes.
a little encouragement, or just a little focus time to, okay, I can do this. Let me come in here and do it where I don't have to deal with anything at home. Jennifer and Karen are doing a new, you want to show those? How cute they are.
How
A
adorable.
new Kimberbell event. Sorry, Jen. I was just trying to
That's
think.
okay.
I was like, what is this?
The
It's a Kimber.
stitching hour.
It's called the Stitching Hour. This is my favorite thing. This cute little thing was completely done in the hoop, and you will stick a candy bar in the little pocket in there, and then he folds up. What a great little gift he
It
is.
wouldn't that last long with me? I would just eat it before I
You would
stuck
just
it
eat
in
it
there.
before. This one holds a gift card in here. So it's a Halloween theme if you didn't catch on yet for the Stitching Hour. Then it comes with a cute little tree. You said you forgot to bring it. That lights up, and you can hang all these adorable Halloween ornaments on.
We can use Barb's fingers.
Barb's fingers. Here, Barb, here's one more. All right, now don't move for 6 weeks. Don't move till August 21st. Oh, those are really cute.
And then look at the beautiful
That is a bonus design that you will get
Oh.
for
When you
doing
sh-
the class
when
when you shop.
when you shop during the class.
Yes.
So Jen offers these classes virtual or in person. Either way, you will get a kit. Not this one. You will get a kit to make all of these things. Is this a 2-day event?
It is a 2-day event, and there is a monster zip bag.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, there's
There's
one
more
other
things.
piece.
And you're going to come and sew with us for 2 days. If you come into here, we also feed you. We give you all the thread you need, all the stable. You just show up.
We love food.
You use our machines. Unless you want to bring your machine. That's up to you. We love food.
Not gonna lie.
You come on in, you sew with us. If you don't want to sew with us, but you still want to do the event, you can save a little money. You can use your own stabilizer and feed yourself lunch, but you can join us by Zoom. The dates are August 21st and 22nd from 10 to 3:30, a Friday and a Saturday, Jen? Do I have that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be
So,
fun.
It's going to be fun. I watched them working on these little things this weekend, and I'm like, oh, I want to make that one. I want to make that one. So that was pretty fun. Oh, yeah, the macaroni. So Terry's doing a few different classes. This one is her macaroni. We've shown this a couple times. What we love about this is this tiny little piping in here. Talk about a fun little skill to add some excitement to your quilting. I know we sold fabric for some people who are in this class this week, and I was real excited about what they picked out to
Yes,
do.
it was a lot of fun.
Oh, maybe I was out there with you. Yeah, we were out there.
And it's tomorrow.
Oh, thank you for mentioning that. This class
Friday,
is tomorrow.
July 24th.
It is not too late to get into this. If you
10
decided,
to
hey, you know
3.
what? I want to take a Saturday this summer and take a fun class, come to Calico Gals, hang out with the gals, work with Terry,
Terry's a
learn
very good
something new.
teacher.
She's a really good teacher. In fact, Terry also teaches our Begin at the Beginning
Yes.
afternoon series. Jen, do you have any details on that? Oh, wait a minute.
We have a quote.
I have a
don't-
open this. When the next one starts.
I will grab that.
I do not recall. So.
Oh, look how pretty this one is. So, our Begin at the Beginning series, whether you take it with Karen or with Terry, is 7 weeks.
7 weeks.
7 weeks of classes. Terry does an afternoon series. Karen does an evening series. You will start with fabric and end up with a quilt.
Completely finished.
And when we say begin at the beginning, that's where you're starting. You're going to learn to cut, you're going to learn to sew, you're going to learn to assemble, you're going to learn to quilt, you're going to learn to bind, and really excellent teachers. It's a great
And make
make
label
stuff.
for the bag.
Oh, make a label
Karen
too.
makes everybody make a label for
Oh,
the
that's a
bag.
great idea. That's a
It
great
starts August 18th, and it is on Tuesdays from 1 to 4.
thing.
So
Okay.
it's 7 weeks after.
Okay, so you've got a couple weeks to plan this, but it doesn't start till the end of August.
Mhm.
And we've got a couple openings. Terry mentioned to me, she said, will you please mention that in Shenanigans? She said, because I realize that maybe a lot of you who are watching Shenanigans might not want to take a beginning quilting class.
It's a great refresher as well.
Yeah, so there's two things. First of all, like Barb said, it's a great refresher. We have lots of people, almost every class, there's somebody in there who's been quilting but never really learned to do it.
Right, and so they
Taught
come
themselves, they come in and you get so many good tips.
in. You
The
do.
second thing is, I feel like people watching our show have friends who say, will you teach me how to do that? Or how can I learn how to do that? And please encourage your friends. What a great gift for you to give them is the encouragement to learn how to quilt. And here's some opportunities, our afternoon and evening classes for the whole. We don't teach any other classes that last that long, 7 weeks.
No.
No.
But I've always sewn, but
Yeah.
I never quilted until I took the class. So that was 3 years
Really?
ago. That
So-
was 3 years ago. I started
Look at
quilting.
this. And now she's doing all kinds of cool things.
Yes, I am. I'm a diva.
Oh, she admits it.
My
I
sister
love
mocks
it.
me now because I quilt.
Yeah. Hey, she's probably jealous too.
No, she
Get her
quilts.
in here. Oh, she does.
She's,
Okay.
She's in Texas.
Oh, okay. That's okay then. Well, let's jump over to your project since we're talking about
Okay.
you. So I'm going to slide out of the way, Joe. Right? Can people see this?
So this is a panel that we
Oh,
had.
what you did here.
It is October Sky is the pattern. Now Jen did one of these patriotic, but her October Sky, this was all at the
They
top.
were vertical. Many of you purchased that kit.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
But you can do a different take on it, and I felt it fit better horizontally.
I
So,
don't know how much I'm in the picture. You are. Oh, okay.
and it just shines.
I love it. So, Barb, let me ask you some questions about this. This is obviously your panel.
Yes.
Okay, and you chose this really fun, vintagey, Christmas, funky color.
They're not
panel.
normally my colors, but when I saw this, I'm like, oh my god, I need to get that, and I didn't know why. I just
And
needed to
I
get it.
love the coordinating fabrics that pull out those colors. This is made a beautiful lap quilt.
Yes.
And you decided this was going to, is this a wedding gift?
It's a wedding gift. That's okay, they're not watching.
Okay, good. Shh, don't tell them.
September 6th.
So then you took the embroidery machine
Yes.
and put their name and their wedding date.
Yes.
That's September 6th.
I told them it might be a while before they get they don't know they're getting it anyways. Just the parents do.
Oh my gosh, it is really beautiful. They're going to be so excited to get this. But again, let me say how easy. These are just big squares and half square
and
triangles.
half square triangles, and it's so easy.
So when Barbie asked me if she could make this for a store sample, I said, can we kit it? Because people are going to see this and they're going
Absolutely.
to want to do something similar. You don't have to put the
No.
machine embroidery. You could just have it as it
That
is.
was Janet's idea, because I was just going to put floating little ornaments in there. So I might still put a few
You
in
should.
the empty spots.
I
And
agree.
then
I think that's a good idea.
I will free motion around the flowers and the ornaments, and then I might do some ruler work in the,
Oh,
in the
beautiful.
burst.
Beautiful. So this is what the October Sky is, and what Barb was just saying, it was a vertical project. She made it go this way, and the size of it, 48 by 60, size will vary depending on the
Right.
size of your panel. So this is a nice size lap quilt. So you have put this all together into a
A
kit.
beautiful kit.
The panels in here,
The panels right
the
there.
border fabric, and all the coordinates, $47. Of course, the pattern's going to go in there too.
It is on sale for $42.
$42. Well, I know we have a limited number of these because we have limited number of panels.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know how many, but
So this is the panel, and I
again,
had
these
to trim
colors. You had to trim it down a
it. I
little
had to trim it
to
down
get
a
it to
little.
fit the size of.
just to square it
Yeah,
off.
but it still looks nice in the finished. You didn't like have to cut anything off of
No,
it.
just to square it off, I just trimmed it.
Oh, so pretty.
I trimmed it a little bit closer at top and bottom because I wanted it more square.
And then you will have the October sky pattern, which will help you not look at panels the same again.
That's correct.
You will kind of, which is how you saw this panel.
Yes, and I thought of that pattern.
Yes.
Because you have to make it your own.
Well, thank you, Barb, for showing us and for making this beautiful sample. And now you're gonna have to quilt it.
Oh, I know.
And so what are you thinking about quilting? Are you going to put cuddle on the back of this one?
No, I picked out some coordinating fabric that went with it, the little dots and.
Okay. It's our choice,
Not-
right?
Yeah, not this time, but the next time.
Can you grab that bow right behind
I
you?
can.
So we showed this, I think we showed this a couple weeks ago, and we immediately sold out of the patterns.
Oh, yeah, within a few days.
This is the Buttercup bow. This is the medium size. There are 4 sizes. Wait a minute. There's a large, a medium, so there's one bigger than this, a small, and a mini, and the mini is small, okay, to make these popular bows. There's no patchwork happening in this one, so it's going to happen a lot quicker, and you get to show off really fun fabrics. I made this one before the 4th of July, but it goes all
And
summer.
there's 3 different ways you can make the bows
You're
as
right.
well.
Let me see if I can show that on the back here. See how it has the single, the double, the triple? And the one I made was the triple. But you could just do a single with 1 layer of fabric if you wanted to do a quick bow. Think about the mini and a single. I think I'm going to put together a demo to show you guys how easy this is to make this project. But in the meantime, this is the bow pattern that gives you all of those options. I did put Decoband, I think, in here.
Yes.
Some people will put a lightweight batting in there. Depending on how you want it to be, you could go with an interfacing depending on the size of it.
Depending on if you want it to drape or be a little stiff.
So I'm happy to say that we reached out to the gal at Zinnia Patch Patterns, and she sent me another pile of these because we sold out so quickly with them. So we've got them back in stock. Throw it in your cart while we've got them.
We've already sold a few of them.
We've already sold a few since they came in a couple days ago.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a pretty sample. It came out nice. Yeah, Barb's like, oh, let me see them. Make that.
We'll just set this aside for
Okay,
now.
start handing us stuff, Barb. What do we got over here? I love having somebody help me.
Let's go with
This is
Barkley.
Barkley. Oh, I might not give him back.
Barkley comes in you can make them in a brown or a nice blue, and it comes
This is the
with
blue.
a birth
No.
certificate. No, that's called the silver, and I think we sold that
We
one
sold
the
this
other
one
day.
already. Okay.
And it's got a birth certificate for him too.
It's
on
got
the
a birth
back.
certificate in there?
Yes. Isn't that
Oh,
so
isn't
cute?
that cute? So the cool thing about these, just like the elephant one that we have, is these are pre-cut kits.
Yes, so it makes it easier for you.
Everything is in here except your stuffing. So all the little details, like the eye is a little bit of black cuddle, and the nose. I love that the feet are smooth,
Yes.
but then the body and the ears are fluffy.
And they're so soft.
All of it is soft. All of it is just soft and squishy and adorable. Gotta have a tail. So this is Barkley. Oh,
I know.
oh my gosh, this is so sweet. So we do have some Barkley kits in the store. This is part of the trunk show from Shannon. We ordered some kits to support it, and we have
They've been
this.
flying out the door as well.
They
We only
have.
have one of each of those left.
This is all we have left of these two.
For Barkley.
For
yeah.
Barkley.
Oh, okay. And what about the elephants? Do we still have a few of the elephants?
Yes,
Okay.
we still have all 3 colors.
All 3 colors.
Comes in
I
gray,
think,
brown, and pink.
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 So cute. Gray, brown,
cute.
and pink.
All right, you can finish the show. I'm just going to sit here and hold them.
So new.
So,
on
any other
Cactus.
multiples, Jen? Any people commenting on multiples? When you grab a bolt, when you grab a bolt, while she's figuring out what we got to do.
Corn bags. Making
Oh,
corn bags.
yeah.
see,
those are
I
a good
did the
one.
rice bags. Yes, the corn bags. Yes,
Eye
masks.
masks.
Well, that's a good
Okay.
idea.
Vanessa used to make a lot of Cabbage Patch doll clothes.
Oh my goodness.
So doll clothes. That's another thing.
God bless her.
Mhm. And if you're making those to sell, you really need to do assembly line.
Yes.
Yes.
Luggage tags. And AccuQuilt dye. She said AccuQuilt
Yes.
has a
AccuQuilt has
That's the
a die for
luggage
luggage
tag?
Yes,
tags. That's
they
a
do.
great idea. And I'm thinking like our friend Cindy B. She does multiples in the hoop of lots of things like name tags. She does. She does
Right.
ornaments. Ornaments is another one.
They look like lace, some of them.
Yeah, she does really pretty things. So Barkley, what's your favorite football team, Barkley?
I don't know.
Anybody you like in particular, Barkley? Yeah.
know.
Are you a member of the Bills Mafia, Barkley? So, we struggle with keeping this in.
Yes, we do.
So I ordered 4 bolts of Bills fabric, and we got this after how many weeks? Waiting 6 weeks to get it.
At least.
It does not hang around. If you need Buffalo Bills fabric, I really like this print a lot.
Yeah, it's a popular one. You can make great pillowcases with it.
You could make Merkaway bags out
You
of it
could.
for Bills fans.
That is correct.
So again, out of a fat quarter, literally, you could probably get 3 of them out of one fat
the
quarter.
bow would be cute.
Oh, Joe, good
and then you can do
idea.
red
On your
and
front door.
yes, look
Woof,
at that. Make the large bow.
Barkley likes that idea, Jolene.
Make the large bow. This is the medium.
Oh
and
my
look how
gosh!
big the
So
medium
don't be
is,
secret
so.
about your team. Make the bow. That's a great idea, Jolene.
Wear it loud and proud.
Wear it. Okay, if you come in here and Barb is wearing one of those big bows, then you know you got something.
But,
All right,
there's
so
that crazy
we got
thing.
some new flannels in. Just since I'm not handing the fabric
Absolutely
over.
beautiful.
Oh my gosh, I have to show this one, even though this would not be a focus one. I'm gonna hold this one back. Look at these Northcott flannel, color and cushiness extraordinaire.
Oh, it's just so nice.
We got, I think, 10 or 11 bolts in this line of fabric. The gals pulled out 3 of them. This one is so pretty. It's really got all the colors in it. All right,
And then we
I'm
got a
gonna
big-
let you show that one. Let's open that one up a little bit because this you gotta see.
It's just beautiful.
So Kevin is working on a sample right now. If you're wondering what are we gonna do with this, we have a kit happening out of these that use fat quarters from these together.
Yes.
It's going to be
nice.
absolutely stunning. I want to show you this piece because to me this was another coordinate that went with it until you went to cut this for the kits.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh my gosh, look at that. It's actually like a wood grain. Can you guys see how pretty this is? So the kit we chose uses fat quarters but uses chunks of these.
Yes.
2 things. Shows off the fun fabric like this one, the other leafy ones. You can get a good
We
view.
put 9-inch squares and then 2
Yeah. The big
4.5
designs,
by 5, I think.
but also fast.
yes.
Fast.
Very quick
So
and easy.
This would be a great gift quilt for a guy when you're like, oh, I don't know, because it's not florally.
Right. It's
There
not.
are other leaf prints and other texture prints, but if you need something that's not florally or for camp or even just for a room that uses these colors, this olivey green is super trendy
and
right
it's
now.
flannel. What's not to
It's
like
flannel.
about flannel?
Hello, upstate New York.
There
It's
you
flannel.
go.
Even though it's hot now.
I'm not going to say 3,
Yeah.
4 months, but
Yeah, it's going to be cooler. All right, Jen, what have we missed, hon?
Can we talk about VIQ? Cause we
Oh,
still
thank you
have
for
5
reminding me.
5
5
spots
spots.
left, so
5
they're
Only
spots.
dwindling.
for
left.
the afternoon.
Only for Saturday afternoon.
Yes.
Okay, we have 5 spots, so we sold half of them since last week. VIQ is next Friday, not this week, right?
Next Friday and then
Next
next Saturday.
People who come into VIQ pay $25 and they go out with a gift bag. We call it swag.
It's
worth
great
50.
swag. Great swag.
Never heard anybody complain about this, so it's worth it right there. Pay $25, walk away with $50 worth of stuff. But you also get an hour of fun,
Yes, it is.
demos, refreshments,
Chance to win prizes.
prizes, discounts in the store.
Yes, special
There's
discounts.
a reason why we rarely talk about VIQ because it's always full. People who are in VIQ get first dibs to sign up
Yes,
for the
they
next
do.
one. So often in the years that we've done this, our July one does not fill because people are busy.
They're going to camp.
Right. So you really, if you are not in VIQ and you want to get into VIQ,
Now's the time.
this is your only chance
Now's
to do
the
it.
time.
Once you're in, then you've got first dibs on the next one that will happen in October. So you don't know anything else about it. You don't know what you're getting.
No,
It's all part of the fun of the surprise. If you bring show and tell, you get a sticker.
I talked to one of our customers into it last time, and when she was in there and I was helping her, she's mouthing to me,
Thank you. Thank you. Actually, the thing is, it's fun. We do it Friday night, we do it Saturday morning, and we do it Saturday afternoon. The only place we have any openings is, I believe it's August 1st, Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
So if you want to grab one of those spots, here's your chance right now. Okay, thank you for reminding me of that, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Any other funness that we want to talk about for multiples? I want to go back and read the comments.
Well, we have one that uses both machines at the same time, her embroidery machine.
Is that Melanie? Is she
sewing
watching?
machine. It is not Melanie.
And Melanie does that too.
I used to
Yes.
have 2 sewing machines set up, one here and one here, and this was the one that I did all the basic stitches with, and this was all the decorative, so I'd flip back and forth between them.
So with embroidery machines, though, you can literally be stitching at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fun. That's great.
That is okay.
So she's going to give this away right now. Everybody who's commented, thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching us. We do this every Thursday at 12:10.
Yes,
Yeah. Next Thursday will be the end of July. Can you believe that?
Already.
Jen, how you doing over there with your app?
I'm spinning, but it's not
Making noise
making
today.
a noise today.
How'd your camera go, Joe?
Hey, I think it worked out.
Great.
Yay.
Perfect. All right, Jen. Who is our winner? Dun, 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 dun. Drum roll on the pretty fabric.
Oh my goodness, I can't read my writing here.
That's bad. She can't read her own writing.
Allison Amadon.
Oh, Allison, good
Woo!
job.
Oh, Allison will make something out of this.
Oh, absolutely.
You know she will.
I know she will.
She came in with a bag of beautiful things this week for one of the club meetings. So great. If you're interested in taking any other classes, we have a bunch of them. Go to our website, click on our playlist, download it, look at everything, give
Any
us a call.
questions about the classes, don't
Stop
hesitate to
in.
call us.
Stop in. We'd love to see you too.
Exactly.
It's
And,
nice and
and
fun
whatever
here.
you've created with the fabric
I
you
walked
bought
in
from
today
us.
and said, wow, what a beautiful store. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining with us. Thank you, Barb, for
Well, thanks for having
joining
me.
in. Thanks, Joe and Jen. And we will talk to you all later on Shenanigans.
Bye.
Bye.